Hey Gators, welcome back for another episode of Enrichment TV. Today is Tuesday, September 22nd, and we're ready for you. Today we're going to be adding some beautiful sunflowers to go with our Van Gogh theme, and we're also going to be seeing some wonderful, delicious chicken soup from Miss Fairburn as part of our healthy plate. We'll also be learning a brand new program called Flipgrid. Some of you may have used it, but you're going to get a tutorial for language and play today. And then Mr. Dowd is going to be taking us through Google Drive. And don't forget our workout at the end. Enjoy Enrichment TV.
Hello everyone, welcome to STEM class virtually with Mr. Dowd. So today we're going to go through how to use Google Drives. So I hope you guys all like my background here. I don't honestly know where it is, but I want to be there. So anyways, you can change that by clicking on this, but anyways, that's not part of the video. So I'm going to start how we always do it. So click on the Google Apps, you're going to go to Drive. So everything you need is over on this left-hand side here. So priority. So priorities are ones you've been in recently or you've been using a lot, so on and so forth. Your own drive is, so you see up here on the top right-hand corner, so it says Google account. So my name's obviously Joseph Dowd, Mr. Dowd, and there's my account with my email on it, right? So that means everything that I save on Google goes straight to this drive, my drive, okay? So you can see all the ones I've recently been on. It's all the ones I've made. Okay, everything. So Google Drive incorporates your Google Slides. So like this Capital Project Google Slide, your Google Excel sheet, which is called Google Sheets. That's also on here. And then there's also Google Docs, which is like a Word document, along with other pictures and whatnot. Okay, so there's also different folders. So you can break it down by classroom for me, or for my Google Earth projects I've done. My Screencastify. Screencastify is the extension, my Google browser extension that I use to make these videos. So going farther down, you can go to shared drives. So these are drives I've been added on to. Usually they're for work or with your friends or whatever. So I happen to be on this one here is the main school one that we use. Okay. There's also, so these are your drives, okay? There's also shared with me. So these are just different Google Slides, Google Docs, Google Sheets that have been shared with you directly. So like Mr. LeMay sent me some stuff, Mr. Lamb, Mr. Cruz, they've all sent me stuff that I have opened up and used. Okay. Go to Recents. Recents is all the ones you've recently opened or recently made. Okay, recently did anything with. So say, and there's also a one for starred. So say I want to go to my drive and I want to do this panda one. Okay, I can go ahead. Actually, sorry. If you right click it, you can go to, where's starred? Add to starred. Okay, so if I go to starred, there it is. So these are ones you want to keep so you don't ever lose them. They won't get shuffled in with the rest. These are ones you'd want to use a lot of, or you want to use a lot. The next thing down is obviously trash. So these are ones I've just recently deleted off my Google Drive. Okay, and then storage, that just shows everything saved in here. So that includes all the rest of the drives. It shows you how much space is left. All right, so the other thing I can show you on here is the new button. So you can create a new folder. So those folders, if you're in your drive, these are different folders. I don't use them, so I don't have anything in those folders. You can also do file upload. So say I have a Word document or picture I want to upload to my drive. I would just have to click, press open, and it would start uploading. Okay, so now that picture is saved. And now you can go straight to your Google Docs accounts, your Google Sheets and Google Slides. Okay? All right. Well, I think that's everything I show you on here so far. So I'll be adding on to this later in the week. Okay? Have a good day.
Hi Gators, Mrs. Fairburn here, coming to you from my kitchen. And today I'm going to make a chicken soup with lots of veggies in it because it's freezing. So I'm using this big crock pot, right, because I want to just cook all day and I want to make a big batch so I can freeze some of it and have some for a while. But you don't need something like this. You can also use a pan like this, okay? And you can add whatever you want to it for vegetables. So I'm going to start out by adding 2 boxes of this chicken broth. It's low sodium and fat-free. Sodium is salt. You don't want a lot of salt in your food. Okay. So I'm adding 2 big boxes. These boxes are 32 ounces each, so that's 64 ounces. And this is just chicken broth, that's it. Gives it like a nice flavor. You can buy this in Market Basket or any grocery store. They have all different kinds. I just get the Market Basket brand. Okay. That's good. Okay, then I take these chicken breasts. These are raw and they've been washed off because you should always rinse them with water. And I put them in the broth. Now nothing's turned on. It's just cold right now. I haven't turned anything on yet. Nothing's cooking. So I'm going to add some carrots. Right here I have some carrots. I know it looks like a lot, but after it's cooked, they kind of shrink up. Kind of, but I like carrots anyway, so I'm going to mix those in. And I also have a bag of frozen peas I'm going to throw in. If you don't like peas, you don't have to put them in, but it kind of gives it flavor. You can always just pick them out if you don't want to eat them. Okay, and good old celery, right? So celery is really hard to chop, but in the soup, just like the carrots, it's going to get nice and soft. I need a bigger knife. It's going to get nice and soft, and that's how you're going to know it's done partially. So I'm going to cut it up. Now this is going to cook all day. It's going to make the house smell really good. It doesn't have to cook all day. You can make it cook in a couple hours, depending on how much you make. But I'm just going to have it on low heat and stir it once in a while. Just to see how it's doing. But you can't like overcook it. It's impossible to burn it. And this, check this out. This came from my garden. We started a garden this summer during quarantine. Well, my daughter started it and I helped her, but didn't do that well. But this is squash. So I'm gonna put that in there. Because like I said, any type of vegetable, doesn't really matter. You can put whatever you want in there. And even if you don't like it, the flavors in the broth make it really good with the chicken. Good time of year for soup. Here we go. Cold weather's coming. So I put some of that in. Okay. Let me just get a spoon. All right, so I'm gonna mix it all up. There's a lot of stuff in here. And I'm also gonna add some water because it looks like it's pretty packed. Okay. And I'm also going to add a few spices. Let's see what we have for spices. A little onion powder, a little basil. You can do salt and pepper. Okay. A little turmeric. You can add whatever you want for spices. You can even add spices later. I'm gonna throw some onions in here too once it gets cooking. Could do a little salt and pepper. Just a tiny bit. I usually don't like to put salt in my food, but does do good with seasoning. Mix it all up. So I'm going to let this cook, and I'm going to show you if I can what it looks like. Okay, just a bunch of raw vegetables right now and some raw meat. Okay, so I'm going to cover this up and I'm going to cook it on low. And I will know when it's done when the chicken starts to pull apart and the carrots and celery become mushy. I'm going to check back with you in an hour or so. And I don't even have my watch on, but in a few hours I'll check back and I will let you know when it's ready. So see you on the flip side.
Hey Gators, how we doing today? So today we are going to learn how to use what is called Flipgrid. Flipgrid is a really cool program where you are able to have different discussions and record your answers. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to look at some different topics. Today we're going to just start with a very simple topic called Would You Rather? All right, just so we can get used to using Flipgrid. Flipgrid has a video recording and a speech recording that allows you to submit your answers. This is going to really help us in our language and play class so that we can do a little bit of acting together. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go into our Google Classroom. Okay, so we're starting with special section 1. So I'm going to go over, we're going to start with our Google Classroom. We're going to go to classwork. And then we are going to go to today, Enrichment TV 9/22/20. After you're done watching this video, I want you to actually go into Flipgrid. Flipgrid would be right here. and it will take you to our discussion topic. So here is the topic, would you rather? So it's a game, and let's see, I am going to choose, would you rather find a unicorn or find a genie? So if I want to answer this, I am going to come down to where it says record a response. And I'm going to click record a response. What's going to come up is me. Okay, I'm going to see a video. And in this video, I can record exactly what I'm going to respond to. So I'm going to click this record, and I have 15 seconds to answer. Now, these times can vary depending on the assignment, but for this assignment, it's nice and quick and short. All right, so I'm going to click record, which is this red icon right here. 3, 2, 1. I would rather have a genie. I mean, who wouldn't want to find a genie and get themselves 3 wishes for anything they want? A unicorn, fun to ride on for a little while, but the genie is the gift that keeps on giving. Now it's going to allow me. I mean, who wouldn't want to find a genie and get themselves 3 wishes for anything they want? A unicorn, fun to ride on for a little while, but the genie is the gift that keeps on giving. So you are able to review your recording, and if you like it, click next. Or you could go back and you could edit your video. So if you wanted to re-record it or you didn't like something, you can edit that video. Okay? Then you're going to take a selfie. So you're simply going to snap a picture of yourself. Okay? And there is your selfie. And yikes, that is a scary picture of me. So I am going to add some effects. This is where you can have a little bit of fun. I can put an emoji over my picture. Maybe I want to change my face and I want to make it a little bit bigger. Oh yeah, that's much better. Much better there. Maybe I want to add a filter. Maybe I want it to be cartoony, or I want a rainbow filter. Oh, that one's cool. All right, I like that. And maybe I want to add a frame. Let's see, we'll make it a breaking news frame. That's for all my Gator News fans out there. Okay, then we click next. And all you need to do is type in your display name. You don't need to worry about link. You don't need to worry about title. Just the display name right here. And this is what's going to show up as part of the class. So we click submit. And there we go, success. Okay? And when you are complete, you are able to go. And I can see my video has been submitted. And once the teacher, myself, reviews the video, then it will show up right here. All right, so we're going to practice using this after our video today. And you guys are going to be able to start creating some Flipgrids. All right, so today's going to be practice. And then tomorrow, we're actually going to use it to create our first character. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. And we will practice using Flipgrid.
Hi guys, it's Mrs. Bloomer. Today we're going to finish up our focus on Vincent Van Gogh. We're going to look at one of his most famous paintings called Sunflowers. So in this painting, you can see the vibrant yellows, vibrant orange colors. He painted a series of these sunflowers though. I want you to take a look at another one. This painting of sunflowers has really vibrant, bright, contrasting colors. The bluish purple behind that yellowy orange group of flowers really creates a nice contrast. It makes the orangey yellow flowers pop forward. So if you ever want to create a nice contrast when you're coloring or painting, choose a color that's opposite from that color you're using on the color wheel, the complementary colors. So if you're making a red flower, maybe you have green in the background. If your flower's orange, good idea would be use purples and blues. So Van Gogh knew a lot about color, and he loved using vibrant, rich, bright colors. So you can really see that here. You can see he knew what he was doing here. So I'm going to have you guys, for our last project related to Vincent Van Gogh, I'd like you guys to focus on the sunflower. So I went out and got, let me move this out of the way, see Van Gogh's beautiful sunflowers. Ta-da! So what you're going to need today is a pencil and a piece of paper. You will also need crayons, but if you don't have them, it's okay if you just make a line drawing of a sunflower. Okay, that's fine too. So I want you to take a close look at a sunflower. And of course, I got that blue background so we could create a contrasting look of color. So you can see these gorgeous petals, and there's so many of them. So what I'm going to have you guys do is draw one, maybe two or three, the more the better, sunflowers. Do you think you can do it? Look at all that detail. See all the detail inside the center? Those are actually little sunflower seeds. The center of the flower has a lot of detail, and the petals do too. So try your best to draw a sunflower. Vincent Van Gogh loved sunflowers, and like I said, he painted a series of them. So he painted quite a few still life drawings and paintings of sunflowers. A still life just means that his subject matter didn't move. So this sunflower, I don't think it's going to start moving unless I do, unless I move it. Huh. So take a peek at my picture of my sunflower. Take a good look at it, because you're going to be drawing a sunflower. Look at all the petals. You can see that the petals are overlapping. Some are on top of the other ones. So you want to try to show that too when you're drawing your sunflower. And of course, like I mentioned before, look at all those details. All right, so you're going to make a picture of a sunflower. It can be a pencil drawing, or you can add that beautiful, vibrant color with crayons if you have them. Okay, so you might just want to start out. I noticed the center first, and it's not a perfect circle. It's kind of like a fuzzy, I feel like it's sort of like a fuzzy circle. So I'm just going to start by kind of making it look fuzzy, because I really want to show those details like that. And then I want to add all those little details you can see in the center of that sunflower. All right, so maybe you make a bunch of little circles or a bunch of little scribbles. You decide how you want to add your details to that flower, okay? Like I said again, you can just do a line drawing with pencils or use crayons as well. I want to use some crayons just because I have them right here. So I might start, oh, sorry, let me just draw a few petals first, just to show some overlapping. So give it a try. Can you see how I made it look like some overlapping? So you want to do that, and you're going to do that all the way around. Make it a nice full sunflower, okay? So keep on drawing. When you're all done drawing a couple of sunflowers, you just want to start adding that vibrant color. So I might start with some yellow. And then I'm going to add a little bit of orange, because I sort of see some orange in there. Don't you see a little orange when you look at this? Some yellow and some orange in that sunflower? I do. I'm just going to add a little bit of, oops, my crayon is breaking. I must be pressing down too hard. So there you go. Adding a little bit of orange. So go ahead and start. Take another look at the sunflower and try your best. Draw a couple of sunflowers. I want to see overlapping petals. I'd like to see some yellow and orange in there if you have crayons. If not, just make a nice detailed drawing of a sunflower. All right, guys? Vincent Van Gogh would be proud. Have fun.
Hey guys, welcome back to Virtual PE. I'm Miss Reedy. All right, today we probably assume that you're sore from working out from yesterday, and so we're gonna do some of the little calming and relaxing and do some stretches. Plus, I know my tushy hurts, so I can only imagine how your tushy feels.
Okay, yesterday was a pretty tough workout, so we're gonna get a full body stretch. Okay, we're gonna start off with our neck. Okay, so what I want you to do is every stretch is gonna be for 30 seconds. Okay, so our first stretch, you're just gonna kind of lean your neck forward and hold it there. Bring that back, and up. Let's tilt to the left. If you feel a little pull in your neck, that's fine. That's what you want to do. Get that muscle stretched out.
If you don't feel anything, you can also use your hands.
Go to the right. Very good. Now let's put your hands above your head. Let's get a nice reach, nice and high. You can move a little bit side to side, nice and slow. Good. Let's go hands to your hips. Just go right to the side. Try and get that hip, groin, ab muscle stretched out. All right, let's switch. Good. Okay, put your feet together. Keep your legs straight. Do not bend your knees. Let's get these hamstrings stretched out. Ready? Reach down. Might hurt a little bit because you're sore. That's fine. That was a good workout yesterday. Good. Okay, let's put your right foot forward. Drop your left foot back. And just kind of lean. Get that groin, top of your leg, and your Achilles. That's the bottom of your leg in the back. Switch. Lean. Good. Okay, now we're going to get to the floor. All right. Nice comfy spot in the floor. We're going to stretch our lower back. Okay. We're going to have our hands up and just kind of lean your head up. Stretch that lower back. Trust us, you'll feel good after this. You should stretch every day. Very good. Okay. I want you to get on both knees, base of support. What I want you to do is put your right arm out, put your left foot back, just like this. Single arm, you can switch it around. You can say two arms or single arm, either way you want. Good. Okay, flip over. Sit right down. Okay. Feet together. All right. Just put your arms up. Good. Okay, let's extend your left leg. Put your right foot flat. I just want you to reach forward, keep that leg flat in the ground. All right, switch. Right leg flat, left foot flat. Reach as far as you can. If you can get to your toe, that's good. That's very good. Okay, very good. Last stretch. What you do is just drop your left leg back. Okay, just a slight lean. You don't have to go all the way. Just as long as you're feeling that quad. Okay, a little stretch there, you're fine. Switch. Right leg back. Slight lean. And we are set. All right. You guys did a good. You hope you feel better. Tomorrow back into workout. So rest up tonight. Eat good. Get some water. Get some nice fluids. And we'll see you tomorrow with another hard workout.
Thanks for joining us for another episode of Enrichment TV, Gators. Remember, work hard, be nice, and we'll see you tomorrow.